to our podcast. We are really happy you are here with us today. Thanks for meeting up today. I've been really curious about how different generations think about lifestyle, especially Gen Z since they're setting up the future pretty fast.
Totally, I've got a few younger guys in the group, so I see it firsthand. Let's start with education and work. What have you noticed about their mindset?
Well, from what I've read and talked about, they definitely don't see education the way our parents did. For example, college is the only golden ticket anymore. A lot of them think practically skills or vocational training are just available if not anymore.
Right, my cousin skipped a traditional degree to do a coding bootcamp and now work at that startup. She says she saved years of time and debt and learn exactly what she needs from their job. They also care for much about why they're learning or working, not just what they're doing.
Oh, big time. Purpose is every time. Ah, big time. Purpose is everything to them. They want job that align with their values, like sustainability, social justice, or work-life balance. We've heard so many Gen that say they a slightly lower salary if it means working for a company that make positive impact.
That's huge shift from the job. Security above all. Mindset of previous generation. They also don't play plans to stay at one company forever, right? I think they see job as stepping stone to build skill and grow, not lifelong commitments.
Exactly. Gig work and side hustle are super common too. They're comfortable with flexibility and being their own boss in some way. But here's something interesting. Even though they open to alternative paths, they still value learning.
So true, there are ways upskill course online course or YouTube tutorial. Okay, let's move to money. How do they think about finance compared to us?
Honestly, they way more conscious about money than people. Give them credit for a lot of them grow up during or right after the 26 recession. And some of their parents struggle with debt, so they pretty confused about it.
Yeah, I've noticed they're big on budgeting, apps and tracking every penny. My younger brother used Snapchat to manage his money and talk about financial independence, like it's top goal. They also had debt, especially student loans and credit card debt.
That makes sense. They're also really savvy about making money work for them early on. Investing in stock, crypto, or real estate, even small amount, is more common among Gen Z than it was for us at their age. They learn about finance from social media to TikTok and Instagram have tons of pattern teaching about their budgeting and investing.
Oh, right. There, that can be a double-edged sword. Some of that isn't great, but overall they protective about their finance. They also don't equate wealth with just having a lot of money. They see it as having freedom and security to do what they want.
Absolutely. They prioritize experience over material things too, like they rather save up for a trip or workshop, but how don't grow than by expensive designer clothes or a fancy car. It's more about value than status symbol.
That's good point. Do you think social media play a big role in all this? Both the good and the bad.
For sure, on one hand, it exposes them to different career paths and financial strategies they would have known about before. On the other, their pressure to keep up with our lifestyles, which can make them actions about money or their career progress.
Yeah, the comparison trap is real. But I think Gen Z is getting better at recognizing what's real and what's current online. They like to follow people who are transparent about struggle, not just success.
That's a great observation. Let's circle back to work. Do you think their focus on purpose sometimes make it harder for them to find jobs, or does it push company to do better?
I think it's pushing companies to evolve more business are now highly their social impact, offering flexible work arguments and investing in employee well-being because they now need to attract and see talent. Sure, sometimes might take longer to find the right fit, but they're not willing to settle for a job that drains them.
And that's a good thing. It's making the workforce more human-centered. What about education costs? Since they're conscious about that, do you think we'll see more change in how education is funded or delivered?
Definitely, I think we'll see more affordable short-term progress and maybe even continue with school to cover costs in exchange for commitment to work their Gen Z is demanding more value for their money. So institutions have to adapt.
Speaking of money, speaking of money, how do you they feel about retirement? I know that's long way off for most of them. What do they think about it?
Surprisingly, Yes, a lot of them start contribution to retirement account as soon as they get their first job. They've seen how concurrently things can be with economy up and down, and concern about social security or personal plan. So they want to take matter in their own hand.
That's impressive. It seems like even though they're often labeled as impulsive, they're actually very strategic about their future.
Exactly. They just approach things differently. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo and find new way to reach their goal. Wherever it's teaching college for a trade, starting a side hustle, or investing early, they retrain the ropes.
Well, I think we could all learn a thing or two from them. Their focus on purpose, financial responsibility, and lifelong learning is something we can all benefit from.
Agree. It's exciting to see how they shape the world of work and finance in the next few decades.